Interlude. Let's make uniforms. Meanwhile, far, far away in the village of the spirit folk, it was the middle of the day. Latifa and Sendo Oki were accompanied by their silver werewolf friend, Vera, as they returned to the house they were living together in. There, they found a group of 4 older girls gathered in the living room: Maharu, Sara, Orphea, and Alma. "We're home." Latifa and Oki called out enthusiastically as they returned. "Welcome home," the older girls all replied to them warmly. "Huh. What are you wearing, Orphea?" Latifa spotted Orphea's figure and beamed from ear to ear. "Fufu, the clothes from where Maharu lived before she came here," Orphea replied, turning on the spot to show off her entire body. She had a beige blazer, a red ribbon at her chest, a knitted sweater, a plaid skirt, and black knee-high stockings on. Orphea was wearing Maharu's high school uniform from Japan. "Uwa." Latifa's eyes were sparkling with awe. Vera gazed at Orphea's outfit curiously for a moment, before brightening up with a friendly smile. "Wow, you wouldn't see those clothes anywhere in the village. But it's really cute." Beside her, Oki was also enchanted by the sight of Orphea in a school uniform. After a pause, she offered her opinion with a beaming smile. "Yeah, the uniform really suits you, Orphea." "Ahihi, thank you." Orphea thanked her with a smile. "Form." Vera tilted her head. "The clothes that Orphea's wearing. In the country we were from, older kids would go to school wearing the same clothes," Oki immediately explained to Vera. "That's nice. Hey, I want to try it too. Can I please wear it, Maharu?" The foxtail Latifa was so proud of swayed from side to side as she pleaded at Maharu. "Yes, of course." Maharu giggled and agreed readily. But I think that size may be a little too big for Latifa." Sara stared at Latifa's body and commented her doubts. "Fufu." It was loose-fitting around Sara's chest too, after all. Alma said with a grin. "It was perfect height-wise. Unlike you, Alma." Sara objected in embarrassment, but Alma brushed it off nonchalantly. "I am a dwarf, so I know I will be lacking in size in certain areas." "Geez." Sara pouted cutely. Maharu giggled in amusement at the exchange between the two of them. "Ah, then how about I lend you my uniform instead, Latifa?" Oki suggested. "Huh. You have a uniform too, Oki?" Latifa's expression brightened at once. "Yup. I put it away in my room, so you can change there." "Let's go," Oki said. "I'll wait here in anticipation." Vera remained in the living room with the older girls. Not long after, Latifa and Oki returned, and Latifa was wearing Oki's school uniform. Hey, what do you think?" she asked with a smile, showing off her figure to the girls in the room. Oki's uniform had a different design from Maharu's, but it was also very cute. Vera's eyes sparkled, and she was the first to speak up. "Whoa. It suits you so well, Latifa." "Ahihi, thank you," Latifa said happily. She was still a primary school student when she lived in Japan as Endo Suzune, so she may have admired the school uniforms of middle school and high school students. "Yes, you look great in it. Make sure you show Haruto too," Maharu said to Latifa with a smile. Latifa nodded happily. "Yep. But I'd want Onii-chan to see all of us in uniforms together, if possible. We should make them, just like we did with the swimsuits." "Huh. These uniforms, for everyone? But unlike swimsuits, there isn't much use for them." Sara's eyes widened in surprise. Yes, this was a different case to the swimsuits. While the uniforms were cute, their appearance was rather different to the general clothes of the spirit folk village, so wearing them as everyday wear would make them stand out. However, Orphea was on board with Latifa's suggestion. "I think it's a good idea. I'm sure it'll be fun," she said. "Yes, I agree. We'll only be showing Haruto, but I don't think it's a bad idea." Alma didn't seem to be against it, either. "Don't you want to show Onii-chan what you look like in a uniform too, Sara? I'm sure he'll be surprised." Latifa asked, her smile clearly seeing through Sara. When Sara imagined herself wearing a uniform in front of Rio, her cheeks reddened. For some reason, she felt unreasonably embarrassed about it, possibly because it wasn't her usual wear. Orphea giggled teasingly. "Fufu, if Sara isn't into it, we could make it for ourselves and show Haruto without her." "What? Hold it right there. I never said I wouldn't. I'll make it too." Sawa said in a fluster. Latifa and Vera exchanged glances before giggling. Foo foo foo. What are you two laughing at? Sawa asked the two of them in a voice squeaking with embarrassment. Nothing, they reacted innocently in sync. Miharu and Oki smiled while watching their exchange. Ahaha, so that's how it is, Miharu. Would you be willing to teach us how to sew once more? Orphea asked. Of course. I'd be happy to, Miharu agreed easily. Latifa imagined all of them wearing uniforms and her face broke out into a happy smile. Ahehe, I wonder if Onii-chan will be happy to see us. Yes, I'm sure he will. Rio really loves you, after all. Vera declared firmly. Yup, I know. Latifa smiled with the most carefree smile. It was a face that knew fully that she was beloved by Rio. Latifa sure loves Haruto. Oki thought as she looked at Latifa, feeling a little homesick. She was remembering her stepbrother, Sendo Takariza. While she didn't express her affection as directly as Latifa, Oki was aware she also had an unnatural attachment to her brother. That was why when she saw Latifa wholeheartedly adoring Rio, she often ended up thinking about Takariza. Perhaps she felt empathy in the way she also adored her own stepbrother. I wonder if Haruto's noticed Latifa's feelings? No, it wasn't only Latifa, Sarah, Orphea, and Alma had the same feelings, too. They were strongly aware of Rio's presence as a person of the opposite sex. But Haruto's surprisingly dull about these things. He seems like a very serious person, but does he have anyone he likes? Maybe someone from this group? Or perhaps Asia? Oki looked at the girls around her as she pondered.